Belle Delphine, a name that once dominated the internet, turning a quirky online persona into a multi-million-dollar empire. From cosplayer to social media icon, she mastered the art of controversy and monetized internet culture like no one before her. But just as quickly as she rose to fame, she disappeared, leaving behind a trail of questions. What led to her downfall, and what can we learn from her story? Stay tuned as we dive into the rise and fall of Belle Delphine, a cautionary tale. Chapter 1: The Rise of an Internet Sensation. Mary Belle Kirshner, better known as Belle Delphine, started her internet journey as just another cosplayer on Instagram, but unlike others, she had something that set her apart, an understanding of internet culture that allowed her to craft a brand that was both playful and provocative. Her content wasn't just cosplay, it was a carefully crafted mix of suggestive humor, meme culture, and shock value. From dressing up as popular anime characters to her signature ahegao face, she knew exactly what her audience wanted. In 2018, she exploded in popularity, gaining millions of followers in just a few months. But what truly made her stand out was her ability to turn controversy into profit. Chapter 2: The Genius Marketing Behind the Persona. Belle Delphine wasn't just a cosplayer, she was a marketing genius. She launched a Patreon page offering exclusive NSFW content to her most devoted fans. At its peak, she had over 4,000 patrons, earning an estimated $100,000 per month. But she didn't stop there. She mastered the art of viral marketing, making headlines with outrageous stunts that kept people talking. Who could forget the infamous gamer girl bath water? In 2019, Belle made international headlines when she bottled and sold her own bathwater for $30 a jar. It was a joke, but it worked. The internet went wild. Some people laughed, some were outraged, and some actually bought it. Within days, it sold out. Love her or hate her, everyone was talking about Belle Delphine. Chapter 3: The Downfall Begins. Social media bans and backlash. But at the peak of her success, things took a sudden turn. Instagram banned her account, which had over 4.5 million followers. The reason? Violating community guidelines. This was the first major blow to her empire. While she still had other platforms, Instagram was where her brand thrived. Losing it meant losing direct access to millions of fans. However, this wasn't just about one ban. Her provocative content had already been pushing the limits of what social media platforms allowed. Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter all had strict rules against adult content, suggestive material, and community violations. Belle's brand, built on shock value and suggestive humor, was always a ticking time bomb. But despite this setback, she wasn't ready to disappear just yet. In late 2019, she attempted a comeback, but this time things got even more controversial. Legal troubles and fake arrest stunt. In October 2019, Belle made headlines again, but this time it wasn't for a viral product. She posted a mugshot on Twitter claiming she had been arrested for vandalism. The internet exploded with speculation. Had Belle actually been arrested? The answer? It was all fake. The entire stunt was a joke, a desperate attempt to stay relevant. And while some fans thought it was funny, others started seeing a pattern. Belle was willing to do anything for attention. Soon after, her Twitter account was also suspended. The internet that once adored her was starting to turn against her. Chapter 4: The Final Fall. OnlyFans, Controversies, and Fading Relevance. In 2020, Belle attempted her biggest comeback yet. This time, she launched an OnlyFans account, promising uncensored content. It was an instant success, reportedly making her millions of dollars in just a few months. But despite the financial success, it was clear that something had changed. The internet had moved on. The mystery around Belle was gone. What once made her unique, her ability to toe the line between suggestive and comedic, was no longer special in an era where adult content was more accessible than ever. Her fans began to lose interest. The failed YouTube music video comeback. In June 2020, Belle tried one last viral stunt, a parody music video where she trolled her haters. It was over-the-top, provocative, and packed with all the shock value elements that made her famous in the first place. But this time, it didn't work. The video got millions of views, but the reaction was different. People weren't excited, they were tired. The breaking point. The internet had enough. By 2021, Belle's popularity began to decline rapidly. Her attempts at controversy were met with indifference. The internet had already moved on to new viral trends, and her brand, built entirely on shock value, had no way to evolve. Then she disappeared. In early 2022, Belle Delphine stopped posting on social media altogether. No more viral stunts, no more controversies. Just silence. Chapter 5. What can we learn from Belle Delphine's story? Belle Delphine's story is a cautionary tale about internet fame. She understood the power of branding and viral marketing better than most influencers. She capitalized on controversy in a way that made her millions. But she built a career that relied too much on shock value. And when the internet moved on, she had no way to adapt. Her story reminds us that fame is fleeting. What works today may not work tomorrow. And if your entire career depends on staying controversial, sooner or later, it will come crashing down. What do you think? Was Belle Delphine a marketing genius, or did she simply take things too far? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content like this. Thanks for watching Reality Unveiled Docs. See you in the next video.